Hi, I'm Lydia Smith and I'm a sculptor working in the traditional and Web3 art spaces. I'm best known for my sculpture. I've just recently started doing paintings and NFTs, but I work primarily in sculpture, sculpting in clay first and then moulding and casting in plaster, bronze and carving in marble. I've always been interested in sculpture. I feel like I have a very 3D mind, like I can zoom out and zoom in and like read maps and kind of navigate 3D spaces quite easily, so it just became quite natural that sculpture was the art form that I really latched onto. When I'm sculpting, I just feel completely at ease and my mind is clear and I'm not thinking about any of the things that I'm anxious or scared of in my everyday life, and it's just a form of therapy to me almost, sculpting in clay. It's like really tactile and it just transports me into the flow state. My art practice has developed quite substantially over the years and most significantly in the last year and a half. I used to work primarily in the film industry. I've worked on productions such as Game of Thrones and Star Wars, and while I was working in the film industry I was very, very figurative, and none of the concepts that I currently talk about in my work today came out because I was so emotionally invested in my full-time job and in improving my skills. So I took the leap of faith during the pandemic to take a step back from the film industry and really focus on my artwork, and that's when all of the ideas around human connectivity, ancient history, technology, spirituality, the future, archaeology kind of all combined into my art practice, and those are the subjects that I've always been interested in. You'll be amazed to see what connections you can come up with once all of the things that you're personally interested in come together. My process now is I create a sculpture in clay. So I sculpt in clay with my hands and my tools to align myself with what I'm thinking about and what I've been researching. My artwork's all about balance. So from this clay sculpture, I then use a special sensor which scans my sculpture and distorts it and turns it into a digital artwork. This then gets manipulated and I can curate the different forms myself, and I collaborate with other artists, primarily painters, to wrap their paintings around the digital artwork, and this creates a co-authored NFT. But it doesn't stop there. I then use this NFT to inspire another physical world artwork, which creates a three-way conversation between the physical and digital spaces, reminding everyone that as we move forward in this technological age, it's important to connect and be engaged in the physical space with people we care about and not only online. So my main focus and inspiration around my art practice is actually people. I've always been fascinated and really resonate with the observer. I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger, Sims 3 in particular, so I was kind of playing with digital interactions and physical interactions and just watching people play out, and then storytelling in ancient history, sci-fi, what we predict in the future. So my subject matter is always evolving because people and society is always evolving and changing. What I love about the work that I do is that it is a gateway for me to be able to have these big important conversations and to share in subject matters that I love and think are important for us to talk about within society, especially human connection, sharing our emotions, the duality of balance. Every single one of my sculptures or paintings or NFTs is a talking piece to open up, to help people connect with themselves and each other. I hope that when people view my work, they feel a sense of calm and that they stop and pause and take a moment out of their day to like really move around the sculpture and take it all in and just feel as if they can breathe a bit, have a pause, take a moment, think about things, read the poems that go next to my sculptures and reflect on where they are in their life and what they want to accomplish and achieve, and be inspired by.